before I see it, heralded as ever by our crazy mutt barking at the letters that plop heavily onto the mat, footsteps receding quickly. "Shut up, Nell!" I drag the dog away from the door before the postman complains again, already not our biggest fan. "You'll get us all in trouble." Boring bills in brown envelopes, a gardening magazine I splashed out on for my husband's birthday, hoping he'd take the hint, if he ever had any time. "Bit middle-aged," he'd said, winking at me, and he's never opened it. A postcard from my in-laws, from their annual boating holiday in the lakes. "Deck shoes don't make you a real sailor," Jodie whispered the first time I met them when she was still around. "Or posh. Just saying." "Don't be mean," I muttered with a shiver of discomfort. "They'll be my family soon." "Bad luck." She grinned, filling our glasses. "I'll give you 5 years tops." She must have seen my face, though. "Joking, babe, obviously." Well, she was wrong, wasn't she? I think fiercely, pushing the memory away and swiping up the mail. I'm still here, 20 years on, still married, still late for an Easter fair meeting at my son's school. But in amongst the usual letters, I'm holding something different today, I realise slowly. A thick cream envelope, A5, with gold edging. Heavy and expensive looking. And on the grainy front, my name, picked out in swirly gold type. Something about it sends shivers down my spine. I dumped the lot in the wonky heart-shaped letter rack our daughter made in DT at school last year, almost tripping over my husband's battered Reeboks abandoned halfway across the hall runner. Reeboks for show and not for exercise, of course. Lazy Mike. That expensive envelope's probably just an offer from a fancy catalogue, or the launch of that new French bistro on the high street, I tell myself, kicking the trainers to the side. But at the kitchen door, I find myself pausing, the dog at my heels. I go back and gingerly slide the envelope from the pile, carrying it to the kitchen, where Mason's left his packed lunch on the side yet again. Normally I'd worry about him missing a meal, but I'm distracted by my stomach plunging like a fairground ride. I switch the kettle on, then hold the envelope up to the patio doors. It's way too plush to be a marketing ploy. I know that, really. It's an invitation. I can see now. Probably to a wedding. Maybe one of Mike's colleagues from his old firm. "Just open it," I murmur to the dog, panting at my feet, tongue lolling in hope. "Right?" She blinks in response. But I don't open it. I push it away and just sit, the kettle long since boiled, my eyes lighting on the biscuit tin. For a few seconds I consider eating my feelings, a weird mix of dread and excitement churning in my stomach. It's the name on the front. It's my name, sure. But it's also a nickname I haven't heard in years. Dilly. Short for my surname, Delane. A nickname no one uses apart from... My phone pings, and I jump like a guilty child. Hannah. Her text just 5 stark words. I knew she'd be back. 2. Vicky. When I slide the card out of the posh envelope and see it for the first time in all its pink, gold and black glory, I actually laugh. Jodie's 40. You're exclusively invited to the do of the decade. Thursday the 9th to Monday the 13th June, 2022. Infinity pools, hot tubs, massages at midday. Champagne and mocktails at sunset. Amazing memories to make. And most importantly, elite company to die for, and all for free. Pumpkins, carriages, both crossed out.